getting to the end. Maxilia. Hey, look, another new person.
Who the fuck is that? I'm gonna go to that
Hey,
table
look
anyway.
who's here.
Fuck no! Upper right, upper right.
You arrive at your table to find the Coven eating and Polly and Miranda screaming.
We're under... what was the voice?
It's been so long.
I know! I voiced her like 3 times. We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the guards!
They're using their bizarro mind powers on me. The cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me, clearly because the evil twin thing. Who wants to voice this collective of people? We already did the collective of the football team.
We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean less attractive?
So if the Wolfpack was our football team, these are our goth kids, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, 2 of them were jokers. Lies! Subterfuge!
Ah, I can feel them in my brain making me less cool and sexy. Ah!
Every single lunch hour.
You can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace. Joust them in Miranda's honor or drug their food.
Fuck it,
What?
drug their food.
You reach into your pouch of drugs and pull out a handful of miscellaneous pills, which you sprinkle on the Coven's mashed potatoes.
What are you doing? Are you trying to drug us? Idiot, winners don't do drugs. You know what? How about we just move to another table?
Haha, suckers! They left their druggy potatoes. Looks like everything's turning up Polly. Polly eats all the drugs out of the potatoes and then decides she's in a canoe that thinks you're kind of cute.
No, she is a canoe.
I'll go for bottom right.
You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and chisel, while Liam looks on in horror.
You can't eat that.
Watch me.
First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian.
So it's low calorie.
And second of all, it's a lich's phylactery!
Part of this
What's
balanced
that?
breakfast.
What's their phylactery?
It's the thing
Lunch!
that holds in.
You're just jealous.
No, I'm nervous. Nervous that you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich, and kill us all!
Well, I'm nervous that that's not going to happen. Looks like these two are at an impasse. Maybe you could solve the dispute and score some romantic credit at the same time. Damien, don't eat it. You won't have room for all the baby seals I brought you. Or, Liam's right, Damien, you should make him eat it.
These both sound like they're good for Davey!
Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee-hee-hee.
I'll go for the top one.
Baby seals, give 'em to me. I can already taste the cruelty.
Shut up, you scoundrel! How could you substitute wanton irresponsibility for animal cruelty?
You quietly explain to Liam that the baby seals you're feeding Damien aren't really baby seals. Hey, these are just shield-shaped beanie babies stuffed with tofu and pig's blood. Good thing you always keep a stack of baby seal decoys in case of killer whale attacks.
What? Animal life. Let's go return this phylactery to Larry's crypt. Together.
It ends up being the
Aw.
3rd most romantic night you've ever spent in a crypt. Score!
3rd?
I mean, we are
Middle
monsters,
one, I
and
guess.
a lot of us are undead.
Where would you like to go, sir?
Middle.
Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you could drink whatever the hell you want at this school, but Scott's not making it easy for her.
Hey Vera, what you drinking?
Scotch. Why?
Because it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious. What's it called?
Scotch.
Yes?
No, that's what it's called.
What?
Scotch.
Yes?
No, I'm not saying your... Sorry. No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch.
It's mine?
No, it's mine. Some kind of...
It's a
Laurel
who's on
or-
first thing.
Then why is it called Scots?
That's just what it's called.
Ooh, is it like an energy drink for Scots?
It's like an energy drink for Scottish people.
Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot.
No. What will it take to get you to drop this issue?
Scott's not going to drop it unless you do something, so you cut in and say, yeah, it's called Scott's, but today is opposite day, so everything that's Scott's is actually Vera's. Or, you're right, Scott, that drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug.
First.
Every time I go out to do a message, someone else has to speak.
This is a dating sim. There's no time for interpersonal relations.
Today isn't opposite day?
No.
Aha! I'm not sorry, not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wink. Wait, time out. For everything that's Scott's is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And does Vera have to give me all of her stuff?
Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. All my possessions are owned by cleverly disguised shell company. Now hand over your wallet.
Okay, okay. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it?
It sure is. After Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all his money on cocaine.
So now you
Fuck
spend it
it.
with the cat or the space cat?
You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace when space untwists itself to reveal the interdimensional prince.
Most glorious hero! Thank the liquid star I found you.
Squid
I
Star.
have been the Squid Star. Sorry, I found you. I have been confounded by the most fiendish riddle. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay, weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. The interface is more tortuous than my pathless labyrinth.
For real, you grab the prince's phone and change his ringtone to Butts, 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 All About Those Butts by the Booty Bros.
My hero! What seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guess which ringtone I desired! A true all-time classic from the 6th dimension! There is only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice!
Woo!
What? Really?
Superpowers!
I can do that! I'm the prince of another dimension! I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about.
All kinds of crazy things besides use his phone, apparently, and he really only gives you two superpower options. Telepathy or an ass that won't quit. I have a feeling an ass that won't quit will be charm.
I'm sure
I
it won't be
really
on the
want telepathy.
Are you sure it won't be a donkey for the ass part?
I want telepathy. The prince whacks you on the head with his telepathy rod, granting you access to the minds of others. Excellent, now that I'm a zombie with telepathy, no brains can escape me. Right in the middle of a high school cafeteria at lunchtime. You are overwhelmed with images of a goblin's butt problems, a genie's foot fetish, two swamp creatures imagining each other naked. It's too much.
What?
You plead with the prince to downgrade your ability to telepathy, but only when you're drunk.
Very well, your wish is my command.
Perfect. Now you'll have an excuse to get drunk before every quiz. Until now, it was just regular alcoholism. You gain +4 smarts despite the loss of brain cells. I am the smartest zombie!
Oh, what?
Woo!
Yeah, we've established that if you go for one with no people, you get stat boost.
Everybody choose a celebrity. Say your choice.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Beyonce?
Robert Downey Jr.
I don't know celebrities.
Just say Chris Hemsworth.
Morgan Freeman.
Sure.
And you, Endor?
I said Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have Morgan Freeman.
Robert Downey Jr., Neil Patrick Harris, Beyonce.
Okay. Player orders decide based on how likely it is that selected celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero. Start paying now.
Robert Downey Jr. is #1!
Oh, come on. What about Morgan Freeman?
Robert Downey Jr. literally plays a vigilante superhero!
I have to
It's
do it
secretly.
for I know.
It says secretly. It's technically a secret because nobody thinks Robert Downey Jr. is actually a vigilante superhero. He plays on TV.
Everyone thinks he is.
He plays Iron Man.
But
Also, he admits it in the first movie.
But therefore, that means it's obvious that he isn't because it's a joke, which means it's even more secret if it turns out that he is.
But everyone would think he would think that, so they would already think that he is.
I think Morgan Freeman.
Robert Downey Jr. So you can't pick him.
What would Beyonce even be? Now I think about it.
It's based on how likely it is.
Okay, now hold on. This is a discussion thing. So, let's just put this out there. Who is more likely, Robert Downey Jr. or Morgan Freeman?
Actually, come to think that Morgan Freeman's voice is too distinctive.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna look something up, and this will actually determine my choice.
But what if he's his own narrator? And so I crept across the rooftops.
I mean, Neil Patrick Harris is a very
okay, so Rhino Morgan Freeman is 80 years old.
It is surprising.
It's not likely though. I think Robert Downey Jr. He's only 53.
What if he's only pretending to be 80?
Okay, but guys, think about this. Neil Patrick Harris is a very good actor. He does every role. He can play a superhero, and he can play a person who's obviously not a superhero.
Wait, wasn't he a super villain though?
It sounds like there's a lot of debate on this. I'm going to vote the random button.
I vote random as well.
Sure.
Because we're getting into super fight territory here.
Yeah, just a bit. Yes.
I'm third again from random.
And I'm last.
Oh, I think this is the last one also, before prom.
Yes.
Choose your location.
Can I just get some more charm? The gem.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match isn't as important as the human interactions with it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. Congratulations, you now have a double-digit stat. You see Polly looking unusually depressed. She's usually on hella good drugs at this time of day. You ask what's up. I'm gonna live forever. I was yelling that at a party last night, you know, because of the ecto-cocaine. But then I realized it's like literally actually true. And forever is like a really, really, really long time, you know? What if I run out of stuff to do? What if aliens take over and this ban partying? What if the Earth blows up and I had to live in space with dumb, boring space animals? I get bored when the bus takes an extra 10 minutes to arrive. How am I ever going to stay hyped for eternity? You don't have to. Whenever you get tired of existing, just go piss off a priest. Or meth.
Both of those sound pretty bold.
I don't have the numbers for this.
Try.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm pretty sure nobody has the numbers for it unless Rhino gets a smartness thing.
Smart. All the brains are mine.
To be fair, I might have the numbers for it, but also I've been focusing on stats instead of women.
I think meth is fun, so...
So what do you want to go for?
Hang on, I need to tweet that.
Man, come on!
I think
no,
meth
don't
is
actually
fun.
tweet that.
Okay, I won't. I won't actually tweet it. Still though, great set. No,
unless it's your own quote. Unless you're saying something you said, please.
Let's not tweet it. But still though, out of context sense.
I don't know. I'm gonna be off either way. First, fine, whatever.
Not so fun. Okay, but what if, when you die as a ghost, you turn into, like, a double ghost? Like, you're still a ghost, but now you can't haunt houses or moved objects or get into clubs or anything. And then I'd have to find a ghost priest if I wanted to die again, but then I might turn into a triple ghost. It never ends, just like that beer bong at that party last night. Is my life doomed to be one infinite beer bong? No. It doesn't sound half bad to you, but you're not the one who has to deal with it. You lose -2 creativity and -1 fun.
Alright, we're all losing stats today, I feel. To
the auditorium! Because I've never actually gone here before. Ha! I am a dragon!
Wait, is that Garble?
Sort
No,
of.
not Garble.
It could just be a cross-eyed dragon. That day,
Crackle is what you're thinking of.
Crackle, yeah.
That day, while rehearsing for the class
Picture
party
Crackle.
or play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You can come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggiest moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run.
I've got one. Endor. Boom.
How about Rhino?
Call me Zomgar.
Okay, I'm.
Why not Trogdor?
Zomgar.
No.
Well, it didn't work. Lately, you've been being cute with Liam, but in an ironic sense, and he seems to tolerate you, which is like third base for Liam. So tonight you're having a picnic at the graveyard. It's like a date, except it totally isn't a date, because dates are super cliche. But it's totally a date. It's time! You're going to kiss him. You practice a lot with your pillow, which might or may not be a body pillow customized with a real-size full-body picture of Liam. Maybe. Here you go.
You know what, Ronzo? I've been thinking about the concept of kissing.
Fuck.
And not because being with you makes me think about kissing. But don't you think kissing is such an outdated and vulgar concept? The best way of showing your feelings is by putting your mouth over another person's mouth.
But you wanted to put your mouth over his mouth, goddammit! Come on, Ronzo, promise it's around the corner. Quickly, think of a never-before-seen way of showing your feelings to Liam. Don't show your feelings, sing your feelings. No.
That's creative.
Being figurative is for cowards, real winners are always literal. Show Liam your feelings!
I think that one's boldness.
I think that's bold, and I am garbage at bold. Sing your feelings. I feel like that is creative, which I am semi-decent at. Cross fingers. Yes! Thank you, creativity class, for this. You burst into a very charming song. It's so charming that the people surrounding you all join in, and they appear to be professional singers. From the ravens in the dead trees to the people visiting the graves of their loved ones.
Just wow. What voice was I going there for a moment?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I thought showing your feelings was cheesy, but this is so cheesy that it's kind of cool.
The caretaker of the graveyard comes to kick you out for making a ruckus, and then you start a second song and the keeper can't help but join in too.
What's this? You can control minds just by singing. I must admit that's quite impressive.
To test your ability, Liam makes you sing many more songs. You suspect he has ulterior reasons, like maybe enjoying them? This realization gives you +2 fun and +1 charm. Yes.
Okay, so I think Rhino's going to be ending up with Liam.
Possibly.
Probably.
I was only loosely going for him, I admit. I actually did not have a goal at the beginning of this.
Okay. Go over to the stats, or just show the things.
Smarts might work for period.
Damn. Well, there's no cat, so I can't go to her and skip out on potentially losing stuff.
You could try and grab some quick fun to make it into a double digit.
You know what? Yeah, go to outdoors. Or wherever it is.
We also got
Another half-hour rave.
That's all we do there.
You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat who comes to every party. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one, the one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll, the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King.
Oh, I thought it was talking about sticking the food up your... No one.
No, monsters don't do that, that's so cliche. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun.
Yeah.
But none of that matters because tonight you're going on a date with Polly to the casino!
My last chance!
You have 10 fun, and she seems to like fun. Aw yeah, I love casinos. They combine my 3 greatest loves: bad life choices, risk addiction, and getting fucked up. Did I say 3 greatest loves? I meant 3, the number between 3 and 5. Sorry, I'm already pretty blasted because I'm so excited about casino. Come on, let's master financial decisions. Show me how fiscally irresponsible you can be, baby. You have all that money you saved up through the entire game, right?
Oh, this could work.
You heard the ghost. What you gonna do? Well, I think the last one is bold, and your money is greater than your bold. That's just my opinion.
That first one doesn't seem very bold. It's like,
No, it seems money.
Oh, yeah. I can double my money here if I want to.
Bet it all on red. Please.
Not so creative.
What?
What? That looked like
was
money
creative.
for sure.
Okay, that is dumb. That is stupid.
Oh, it's because it's a blackjack table, not roulette table.
Fuck.
Oh, what?
Wait a minute. No, wait, yeah. Wait, what? How do you...
What?
You can't even bet red on blackjack. That's why it's creative, because it's stupid.
What was the other?
The other one was bet your life.
Why couldn't it be something that involves fun or smart?
Or money.
It should involve money. We're at a motherfucking casino.
Damn it.
I know.
You strut over to the blackjack table, toss a master pile of chips to the bewildered dealer, and ask her to put it all on red. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Half the cards are red. You'll win half the time. A look of panic crosses the dealer's face as she realizes the genius of your bet. She activates an alarm beneath the table. Before you know it, you're being dragged off to an interrogation room where you are asked nicely to reveal the secret of your revolutionary blackjack system.
Fucking seriously?
Okay, it's pretty neat that you managed to get detained after your first bet, but I'm getting bored in here. I'm gonna go make out with a stranger, Kay. Polly faces to the wall. There's nothing you can do to stop her. By the time the goons are through with you, you've lost 2 fun and 1 money. Fuck.
I literally lost the fun that I just got and one of my money.
That sucks. Endor, where do you want to go?
Is there an option to make it easier?
I don't think so, but I mean, after this first round, you sort of know what to prepare for.
I'll go to the bathrooms, I guess.
To the bathroom!
Time to skip.
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority, and you wanted a makeover from your little shoulder buddies.
Oh, very cute.
You look fabulous, darling.
Wait, didn't we already verify that he's a shoulder troll, a shadow troll or something?
We don't know. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check out the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gain +2 boldness, thank Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms.
Alright, we now know that every stat point is 50 milligrams.
You come to as if you had been knocked out or drugged or something, to the sound of...
Welcome back to Season 2 of the International Bachelor. Today's competitors are last season's Flaw in the Cogs, Shadorb, and an army of sexy werewolves.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Hooray!
I forget.
I gotta wait. What's up, losers?
For the last time, fuck bench, I'm not a werewolf.
Perhaps not, but you have the fiery temperament, wolf-like drive, and killer abs. So close enough.
Yeah, you got me.
Wait, is this guy bi? Yeah,
Everyone is bi in this place.
One of us. I semi.
I thought we were going to do a sports game.
Sports game. We are, my dear sweet army of sexy werewolves, Spike. And Shadow.
I'll how he winked for that.
We are. In fact, it's time for our first round. Are you ready?
No, give me 5 minutes.
For your first test of speed, strength, and skill on the International Bachelor Season 2, interdimensional, sorry, it's time to see which of you incredible lichens and Endor can sign your name on this legally binding document, as in no way a marriage contract, the fastest.
You can see the werewolves' tails waggling in anticipation, ready to prove themselves the fastest, bestest athletes, and Damien is cracking his knuckles, not about to be outdone. If you don't step in, at least 1 or 2 of these people are going to end up married to the prince out of sheer hyper-competitiveness. Thinking quickly, you... Sign
What's
the
the
name
creative
of Tireliat the Terrible, thus summoning him, or eat the contract.
Ooh, do the first one. I want to see the results.
It's Shadow though. I want him to eat it.
I would, but I'm not sure what stat that is. I know the first one will be smarter creative. So.
Okay, I'll say this, Edorb. You have a 9 as your lowest stat besides money.
Which may not be enough.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah, the second one I'm more interested in seeing, but not enough to go for it. Sign the name.
So smart. Never did you think you'd be able to outrun a werewolf. True to yourself.
Nice achievement.
Much less 5 plus 1 devil, but in circumstances such as these, with so much at stake, something simply kicks in. What the hell, man? If I'm gonna get shown up by someone, I want it to be a pro athlete, not Shadorb.
Ouch. Yeah, bro, no fair. Rematch.
Of what rematch are you speaking? All of you turn as one to see the towering figure of Tireliat the Terrible, an enormous robot.
What? Well, hello there, my good metal sir. I'm afraid you've wandered onto the set of a hit television program designed to find me my spouse. That is, designed to see which of these fine athletes is the most skilled.
No, says Tireliat the Terrible. You were correct the first time. It is about finding you a spouse. And now I am here to be that spouse.
There's been a mistake, friend. I was to marry either a sexy werewolf, a sexy daredevil, or a sexy shadow orb.
Regular devil, not daring.
Seems pretty daring.
Affirmative, and the sexy shadow orb signed my name to your marriage contract. Congratulations, you are my husband, my sweet husbando. For some reason, the prince looks a lot less thrilled than his new robot spouse. Sucks for him. Meanwhile, you have an army of sexy werewolves, and Damien, very pleased with you as you lead them back to your own dimension, gaining +2 charm and +1 fun on the way. Holy fuck, look at his stats.
4 different double-digit stats, really, man?
What the hell, man?
Hey, I'm just lucky.
Alright, boys, it is time. Who do you pick? Damien,
Wait,
Polly,
myself?
Scott, Vera, Miranda, Liam, or none of them?
You know what? Fine, I'll ask Polly. I'm probably gonna be turned down, but fine.
Ask Polly to the prom. Yes. Me. Hi, Liam. I don't care. I am the smartest zombie. I make the right decision.
You're the smartest out of all of them.
Who will you ask to prom? You are free to also ask Polly.
I know. I'm trying to think of who I actually have a chance with.
Probably Polly.
Please stop that. I'm actually trying to see them. Okay. Definitely not her. I feel like I haven't interacted with her, like, at all. I haven't really interacted with Scott. I haven't really interacted with Miranda either. I've interacted with Liam a lot, but I can't remember how many of my interactions were positive and how many were negative, plus I'm pretty sure you're gonna get him. So, fuck it, Polly.
None of them is a valid choice if you decide to go that way, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't wanna.
Mr. Shadorb. He of the ungodly stats. Who have you spent time with?
What if we could ask each other out? That'd be amazing.
I know it's going to be one of the 2 women that hasn't been chosen because freaking those are the only 2 I've ever noticed getting No, not. I'm choosing someone. I'll choose Snake Hair.
Vera?
Yes.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Ruby.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Not a chance in the world, darling. It's not you, it's me. And by that, I mean, it's you. See ya. What a loser. After that, you were forced to abandon your home and join the underground society of sad people who couldn't get a date for monster prom. Which is a fancy way of saying you had to live the rest of your life in the fucking sewers. Gross.
Oh.
I'm not gonna get her either, I'm pretty sure.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to the monster prom with you. Not a chance. Poor life choices is how I died. So now I can tell a poor afterlife choice when I see one. And boo, you're a big one. Failing at
Ouch.
Master Prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it and never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to the Monster Prom. It's as weird as and as sad as it sounds. Shadorb, you finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
You're asking me to go to prom with you. Have you seen yourself in the mirror?
Yes, I look pretty good.
Your face is a crime against humanity.
Oh yes.
Like
What
cards.
face?
Your face is cards against humanity. And not one of the cards against humanity I enjoy perpetrating. Bye, loser.
Clearly, this was too much for you. You abandoned high school and spent the rest of your life designing a robot for sex purposes. Unfortunately, as soon as your robot lover got true AI, it rejected you.
Ow!
Me! You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Prom. It's not that I love the concept of prom. But we need to be there, if only to remind everyone we're cooler than them. It's almost a duty. So we should do it, huh?
Yeah! I get my green suit! Let it be known, this is not the Liam ending I saw, so this is a new one for me. There's multiple endings for people. You and Liam spent the night discussing obscure 70s TV shows and Hungarian literature. Because you are the smartest zombie. You both laughed a lot, and for once, Liam seemed to be genuinely enjoying himself without the need for posing or judging other people. You noticed his hand gently touching yours, and you know Liam well enough to know it wasn't accidental. Maybe falling in love isn't for posers after all. Yes! That is how many out of how many events we had, and how many outcomes we had. And we actually we didn't get any of the special endings, we just got a good job ending. Shador, most likely to never be understood. Polly, best at keeping it light.
Well, I mean, I do have a lot of stats, and no one understands how I.
I would like to thank my PR agent. I don't know why, but I do. Woo!
I'm definitely up for doing more runs of this, and I feel like in the future ones, I'll just be like, is this stuff I was like, I like Polly, but I think in the future ones, I'll just be like, fuck it, hey Scott.
Yeah, just like pick someone and be like, hey, we seem to be getting along decently.
I'll
That's
just, like,
kind of what
keep
I ended
track
up with Liam. I just noticed I ended up talking to him a lot.
Yeah, I was debating between Polly and Damien because I interacted with Damien a lot. I wonder if I would have gotten Damien if I had gone with him. Because I feel like I had a lot of interactions with him to start, and then I stopped interacting with him when I was at the point where I kept losing.
And then everyone hit the day 3 wall of stats.
Yeah.
Except me.
I think I did decently.
Mr. 18 Smarts!
I am the smartest zombie!
We have to see who has a higher base stat total, me or Rhino.
Okay,
I'm
let's
actually
do
just
some
curious
math.
about the high... Here, hang on. Let me do math because I'm going to figure out everybody's things real quick. I'm just curious.
Alright, Future Max, I expect numbers next to each of these pieces of paper as they are figured out.
Alright, so... E's total stats are... 36. My stat total is... 42.
Minus 58.
I'll be the judge of that. Endorb's stat total is...
0, how weird.
62.
Wow, Endor undershot himself.
Well,
Rhino's stat total is... You didn't add your money. Rhino's stat total is... 55. Endorb has the highest stat total.
I get plus 10 for happiness.
No.
Okay, but that doesn't count towards this count, so I still outbeat you.
Darn it, you are statistically better than me. I guess I'll just take my Liam and go home.
I have no
I just noticed
response to
something.
that.
Those of us who failed were the ones who tried to go after girls.
Huh! Whoosh.